TV. We have another interview for you today. We've got a really good one, a great one. As you can see, we've got Tony, the guitar player for Godsmack. We're at Alpine Valley right now, and we're going to talk with him a little bit about the band and some stuff that's been going on with their videos and where they're headed with their music. So, well, you're the star of the interview here. Why don't you just give a brief background about how you got into the band? I'm sure a lot of the viewers would want to know about that. They're from Boston originally, is that right?
Well, north of Boston, Methuen, Mass. is where Robbie's from, and Sully grew up in Lawrence, Mass. And I live in New Hampshire, Salem, New Hampshire. It's the next town over, and over the state line. And they had a band they started, and their guitar player left after a few months, and I tried out, and that was it. I played with them.
And it's been going strong ever since.
Yeah.
It's been going real good. Okay, well, we're a big video show, and you guys see the videos we have all the time, so we'll ask Tony here about the videos, Awake and Greed, and a lot of the questions from the viewers were just about where the videos were made. Mm-hmm. That's a big thing. Do you have anything you might want to talk about that?
Well, Awake we did in Mansfield, Ohio.
Yeah.
It was at the Shawshank Redemption prison, and Sully had seen it on TV, and he thought it would be a cool place to do the video, and it was closed down, so it was available, to lease the place out to just do the video, and that was it. We went there and did it in a couple days.
Yeah, that was a pretty good video. As you can see, it's kind of got that atmosphere. That was a movie, the Shawshank movie. I think
yeah,
it was
they filmed parts of it in the prison itself, and some parts were done somewhere else, but a lot of it was filmed there.
Yeah, that's a really good video. That's one of our favorites. And Greed, I personally like this video. I know from my own experiences with landlords and slumlords and stuff, how they can be just like you had them depicted in the video. So I'm sure you guys brought that from your own experiences.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was supposed to be kind of funny too. It had like a little totally edge to it. So we were kind of messing around a little bit. Sully just wanted to be a little lighter with it, than just trying to be all serious. So that one he was trying to have some fun with,
Yeah, that was a really good one. I was reading in a magazine that you guys really like to push your own creativity. You like to have a lot of control when it comes to the video making.
Oh yeah, Sully does. He writes the treatments and everything. He's a big part of it.
But you had a lot of funny elements. It was kind of like, I don't know, I kind of think of like when you see a David Lee Roth video from way back when. It's kind of funny that way.
Comedy in there.
Yeah, that was a good one. Oh, do you know right now what's your next single that what video you're gonna have?
Magic it's gonna be.
Bad Magic is the one. So do you guys work on this already? Is it done? You're just waiting to...
We haven't done a video yet. No.
Okay.
I'm not sure what the plan is yet for that one.
Okay, but Bad Magic, we'll be having that one to show. It sounds
eventually.
Like these guys will be getting that out. Okay, now I know traditionally when you guys, like the last few years, just getting going, when you had your big album, your stage shows was just pretty much, it was just pretty much ordinary playing. It was just you guys just rocking, and you had some lights, you had the colored lights, basic stuff, make the show pretty good. But now, as I hear it, I haven't seen any of your shows from the tour from 2001 yet, but you got a lot of pyro and a lot of big stuff.
What happens is we just keep adding a little more every time, and now we got more.
Yeah, so you just kind of go with it. The bigger you get, the more you got to add. Keep the fans happy.
We try to keep ourselves entertained too.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of fun too to think of things and have it actually happen on stage.
I'm looking forward to this tonight. This should be pretty good.
A lot of fun.
Yeah, that's good. And okay, just going back to how you guys got started a little bit. Whenever I read stuff for Godsmack, I'm just reading through. I kind of get Metallica, Aerosmith. I seem to be getting that over and over. Is this big with all of you?
I like Aerosmith and Metallica. I like all kinds of bands, but I think his voice is it's in the same register as James Hetfield, so I can see the similarity there. But what was the other band you said it was like?
Aerosmith.
I don't know.
I got a lot of that.
It's more of a blues rock thing.
I know, but
pop, but you're hearing something in there.
Yeah, I've been getting Metallica, Aerosmith. I think it might have something to do with the long, their long term. They've held it out.
Oh, they're from Boston. If that's anything.
That's true.
That's what you hear in the Boston
yeah, I think
side.
I was reading the particular interview was with Sully, and he says each of those singers has their own particular sound. Like you'll know right when you hear that voice what band you're hearing. And I think that's with Godsmack too. Sully, as I know, he used to be the drummer of the band when it got started initially.
He was the drummer of another band, actually. He was a drummer his whole life, and this is his first attempt at singing.
He's got a really distinct sound. So I mean, it's kind of, I don't know. I can't exactly say he's got maybe the best, but you know, just the way the band's evolved, it sounds like, you know,
His
that's
voice
the right
has gotten better too. I mean,
voice.
this is the first time he's ever sang with this band, so he's at first it was rough, but boy, over the past 6 years he's come around. He's starting to do really, you know, come into his own with his vocal work. It's gotten a lot better.
Yeah, it really fits the music too.
Yeah.
I mean, you can hear it on just
Got
about.
a lot of body to it, you know.
Okay, and about where the music's headed now, I was reading too that you're kind of, you want to keep the versatility open. You know, you kind of like the dark, you know, angry
heavy stuff.
songs right now. But and I think this was the same interview with Sully. He's kind of, you know, maybe he wants to dip into the maybe acoustic eventually, another
we
album.
have a bunch of songs. We have a bunch of acoustic material.
You got some of that together.
But you know, the second record we didn't want to come out sappy. We wanted to come out, you know, kick ass again and not like pussy out, you know. So the next record will probably have a few different curveballs on there. I mean, I think the Spiral's a little bit mellower, but it still has a heavy section in it too. So I guess this album I think is pretty straight out, pretty heavy, the whole thing.
Well, it seems when you go for the lighter type of sound, those are usually those become big hits.
Yeah,
I know. I mean, maybe not necessarily we're talking like a lovey-dovey ballad here,
right.
but you know, I mean, there's, I guess one comes to mind. I hear the Stain song on the radio, and that's
took them right over the top.
It's real light, but it's you know
it's
right
a good
there.
it's a good song, you know.
Yeah. Say, I know. I'm sure I'll be looking forward to hearing whatever you guys have.
I'm looking forward to it too.
Those will be really cool. Okay, and I wanted to talk about the drumming a little bit. I guess you guys kind of. I was reading a little bit about the emphasis on the drumming. You guys kind of drop your sound a little bit to kind of bring the drums out. I was reading, and like it's a big part. Do you find that like you guys just want that big driving thumping, just the lead?
Yeah, pretty much a good groove, you know, that drums and guitar and bass all locked in together in one powerful unison, you know, all doing the same thing, kind of like.
One song from the self-titled album, Bad Religion.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. When I listen to that, I don't know. I mean, I'm not into the drums too much, but I just hear the drums are just predominantly going. I mean, you got the crashing, everything.
Drums, yeah. They're just a drum beat, and we build the song off it, you know.
Yeah, that one in particular, right? I think, I hear that so much. Did you try and build it that way?
Tommy wrote that riff.
Okay, yeah, that's.
On the drums, you know.
Yeah,
that pattern.
That's the one I'm talking about.
You know, it's just a drum thing, and he made it into a song.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that turned out to be a great song.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, we covered most everything, the background, the music, and we got a couple other questions that we'll have just mostly for the viewers, stuff they call in and ask about. And so how is this tour going with the Deftones and Puddle of Mudd? You guys get along really great. You party it up. It's a pretty good time.
Party with them, and we've hung out a lot. They're all great guys, Deftones and the Puddle of Mudd guys. I had only heard the one single from Puddle of Mudd, but from watching them all these times, I think they're going to be a great band. They have a lot of really good songs, hooky, real catchy songs. And the Deftones, we played with them on Ozfest, so we already knew them, and they're great too.
Yeah, I hear that song from Puddle of Mudd a lot on the radio. Yeah, the ass spanking, the chained up to the bed. That's some good shit. I like that.
They have a lot of songs. They have a lot of songs, good songs.
That's true.
Check them out.
And one thing I just wanted to get straight from one of you guys. What's the deal with the symbol? You know, you got that kind of star with the four in four different directions. I think the singer Sully has it tattooed onto his stomach.
Oh, he just has that's a sun, tribal sun.
And you guys had it on your album cover.
Yeah, he copied it off his stomach. He thought it was cool, and
it came from the stomach originally,
He's had it there forever, and he's like, he liked it. So
all right,
like,
so that is representative.
Yeah, I guess someone drew it on him, so whoever.
You guys just kind of adopted it. That's cool. All right, well, thanks a lot for doing this for React TV. This was really great, and right now we're going to show you a Godsmack video, so check it out and watch Tony do his stuff.
Check it out.